Guess who is knocking on the door of Antoine Semenyo? That's right. Monday and Tuesday of this week, Manchester United come and knocking. And you know that knock, that draw is louder than most. Antoine Semenyo is actually a real target for Manchester United. We know that he has been previously. Last summer, Ruben Amorim met with him, could fill a variety of roles. And let me just start off by saying there is no way in what world anyone could convince me that Manchester United would not benefit from having Antoine Semenyo in our squad. There is one argument I will listen to and I will take, and that is that it's not our number one priority. I agree. The midfield is the biggest need for reinforcement, but second behind midfield is left wing back. If we are trying to solve problems in January, we are not going to get Elliot Anderson in January. We've heard that there is a release clause in the summer that you almost guarantee Manchester United will look at exercising. If we cannot get that release clause in January, we're not going to get him. And plus, why would he want to leave and disrupt his chances right now of playing in the World Cup? I see it being almost impossible that we get Elliot Anderson in January. The same can be said for Adam Wharton. Crystal Palace are sitting at 5. Why would they sell to us? And also, even if you could get Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton and talk them into coming in January, good luck talking the club into that. The only midfielders that I see as realistic options are perhaps Carlos Baleba. Who knows? I think that's more of a summer thing, but depending on his form right now, maybe you might be able to entice Brighton into accepting an offer in January. But I think the chances are slim. The other one we've seen is Ruben Neves. His contract in Saudi is set to be up at the end of the season. He's still relatively in his prime. He's a Portuguese international. I'm not saying that that's number one option, but it's a January option for a midfield reinforcement. And then you've also seen Gomez out of Wolves, which I also think is possible. I say all that to say, I don't expect the deals that we want to do in the midfield to be happening in January. So what can we do in January? If we are serious, I mean, we are sitting at 6 right now. You can realistically say that we can make a push for top 4. The club might very well look at this situation and say, can we spend 65 million on a release clause? And depending on the installments and the payments and however we have to manipulate that to fit within our payment structure, does the return on investment justify the spend? Can Semenyo help Manchester United get to a Champions League position, a European competition position? Does Semenyo make that difference? I think he does. And it's not just because he could play at wing back. It's not just because he can play at forward. It's because he can play at both. With him, there are so many different formations and variations of our attack and our squad that could look like. I don't see a world in which it's a negative. Can we convince him of our project? I mean, shit, we've already convinced Mbumo, Cunha, Sesko, and they're pumped about it, right? And we've seen progress. Positional versatility, being able to play him at left wing back and being able to have him carry the ball, progress the ball, but also be able to interchange him at a 10 as a forward. A Swiss Army knife, if I've ever seen one, that attack would be lethal. And we're going to be looking for wing backs in the summer anyways, right? Can you think of one right now that's better than what Semenyo offers at the moment? I'm all in on the Semenyo train. January signings, I think, are critical for us. We've got to back Ruben Amorim. Take advantage of the spot that we're in right now. Go for it. Why not?